Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video,
Lorraine, how do you know that you're meeting a scammer online with the dating apps?
Oh, it's easy. Number one, it's their poor grammar. Number two is they want to love bomb you straight away. They want to compliment you. They're, all over wanting to praise you and comment on the photos and number three, they avoid meeting you. So in other words, they can't meet for coffee because they're overseas working on a big project. They're often an engineer or visiting an elderly aunt, something like that. And number four, they don't want to exchange phone numbers. I wonder why.
Why is that a problem?
Well, it is a problem.
Why?
Because they probably haven't got an Australian phone number to start off with. And they want to keep communicating off the dating app. In other words, anything other than the dating app. They want you to Gmail them or email them or go on WhatsApp, any of these communication platforms except the dating app. So they're pretty easy to find. And as soon as I do find them, I report them.
You report them?
Oh, yes. And then I don't hear from them anymore.
Lorraine is right. All our points are correct. But you see that love bombing in particular is a major red flag in scammers. Let me quickly tell you how these guys operate. When they get you, then they move to commitment, right? They start talking of marriage. They start talking of having a family with you. They start telling you how beautiful you are. And they want to check up on you. They want to show you that they care. The moment they love bomb you and move you to commitment stage, the lady feels relaxed. She begins to feel loved. She's going to ignore the red flags. They start to promise heaven and earth. They get you to trust them. That is where they will now begin to swindle your funds. Because the woman will be thinking that she's investing in the relationship. After all, you're in a relationship. You're supposed to help your partner. You're supposed to make them feel okay. Be their shoulder or helper when they're in need. But scammers do not think this way. Let's hear more about love bomb from this lady. I saw this video and I know it's going to interest you.
One sign is love bombing. The fraudster will be super quick to fall in love because their goal is to manipulate their victim emotionally as quickly as possible and before the victim realizes that they're being scammed. In my case with Simon, it was amazing days. It was constant contact. It was flowers waiting for me. Just being perfect for me. Just listening to everything, remembering, future planning. It was funny. Just everything I was looking for. All that attention and the questions he was asking was just to suss out what I like in a man and become that. The scammer has a goal of making you feel like you are the love of their life, getting you wrapped around their finger so they can ask us for favors.
I know you have your thoughts to share, so drop them down in the comments. Truly, women are being scammed daily. And the reason why scammers are still winning is because some women have been keeping quiet. The more stories are being shared about scammers, the more their schemes will be exposed. Some women took the courage to share how they were being scammed and they still got catfished. These experiences are real.
I found myself stepping into a role that I never thought I was even qualified for, a sugar mama. Trust me when I say it wasn't a conscious decision. I had been working so hard in this job I was at. I mean, I'm doing graveyard shifts and early morning shifts straight after. And after putting in the work, my hard work eventually paid off, and my workplace rewarded me with a very sweet pay rise. Now, looking back, I shouldn't have said anything. I was so excited at the time, and I told the guy that I was dating. But I couldn't have told him at a worse time, because he'd been given the news that he had just been let go of his job. Despite the setbacks, I believed in his resilience, and I dedicated time to help him with job applications and interview preparations like a good woman. And because of this, I found myself spending more time at his place. I even remember there were times where we would even get hungry, but I knew he didn't have money, so I would order and take out for us, which I didn't mind paying for. However, the red flags really started red flagging when I realised I started to pay for a lot more than just takeout. For example, we'd be at Tesco's, I'd be buying my food or whatever, and while I'm in the checkout section, he would then come and add his own items to my groceries. The first time this happened, I didn't take any notice of it, but then he just kept on doing it. It started to really annoy me. I refrained from voicing my concerns because I was too nice and I didn't want to come across like I was emasculating him. I even remember we went to the cinema one time. I had left my purse at home, and as I had a new phone, I hadn't set up the Apple Pay yet. I did offer to bank transfer him the money. He told me not to worry and that he would cover it, which I thought was really cute considering his circumstances. But after the film, I get a notification from Monzo. He sent me a Monzo request requesting the amount he paid for our tickets. His excuse was that he had just checked his banking app and realised he didn't have enough funds. I gave him back the money and I said nothing. And so another time he asked to borrow £200 so he can get himself a new suit for an upcoming job interview. So I lent, keyword lent, it to him, which he promised to pay me back. Thankfully, he got the job, but did I get the money back? Nope. But I chose to say nothing, hoping that once he had settled in his new job and he got his first paycheck, he will pay me back. The tipping point came when his birthday came around and he asked me to get him a Palm Angels t-shirt. I reminded him that he still owed me for that suit, which he said, I thought you didn't want me to pay you back. I was livid. I was like, you promised to pay me back £200. £200 is a lot of money. Do I look like a sugar mummy? After I said that, he laughed, you know. But it really dawned on me at that moment that I had become this boy's sugar mummy. To add insult to injury, he even made a remark saying £200 is light. After going back and forth and me reminding him of all the things that I pay for, he told me, if you feel away, that's on you. You didn't say anything then. I don't know why you're trying to bring stuff up now. He was right. If I'm going to hold myself accountable, this was my L. So every time you think about wanting to give a man money, think of me. Remember this face and then remember this story.
I'm happy she's wiser now. Some people will still fall for that scam, but she is wiser.
This is why I stopped dating. I met a guy on Instagram just before COVID. He had cool style, loved motorcycles. He had not one, but 2 degrees in both law and business, and he had the hottest British accent. He was planning to move to New York to convert his law degree to the US, and I could not wait to meet this man in person. Secretly, I was already planning our future together. Then the pandemic hit. He lost his job and all of our plans got flipped upside down. He was stuck in the UK, I was stuck in the US, and all we could do was FaceTime for months. I even FaceTime with this man's family. They would say things like, better not let this one go, to which he would respond, don't worry, I won't. He told me he knew from the first time we spoke on the phone that he was gonna marry me. Finally, the travel restrictions started lifting, but he was worried he wouldn't be able to afford his visa and tuition since he had lost his job. At that time, I was doing really well with modeling, so he asked if I would be willing to help cover the expenses and he would pay me back. At first, I was kind of freaked out, but I was envisioning our life together, and I figured this is just how relationships work. If I invest in our relationship now, who knows, maybe years down the line, I'll want to go back to school and he'll be able to support me then. So I agreed to send him the money. The second I wired him the money, his text started going through green. His IG profile disappeared and I never heard from him again. It's been almost 5 years and I still think about it. Thank God I found my wife because I don't think I could stomach dating again. If anyone else has been through a dating scam, you're not alone. It's gonna be okay. Just please be careful. Only send money to people you know IRL, and if anyone gives you a hard time for saying no, they are not the one, babes. Anyways, thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.
Dating scammers are specific in their targets. They have their targets, and most of the people they look out for are vulnerable people. For example, they look out for people who have not experienced love in a while. Widows, people who are depressed, people who are going through divorce, people who are going through tough times generally. It's been a long time that they had attachments, so dating scammers seek out this opportunity to swindle them. They come with the love bombing, they come with all the care. It's been a while somebody has made them feel loved. It's been a while someone asked how they are feeling, genuinely cared about them, wants to be around them. It's been a while somebody talks to them or somebody tries to understand them. So these scammers come as the long lost love that they've been seeking. The scammers come as emotional support to their victims. Mind you, there's no age bracket. They don't have a particular age they go for. They could go for older women. They could even come from younger women as seen in this video. But you just need to be at alert. First sign, love bombing. Please do not ignore the red flag. Here's why people do not share their romance scam stories.
Nobody wants to fall victim to a scammer, and a part of the reason that women don't fess up is because they're embarrassed and they don't want somebody to call them names because they should have known better. I should have known better. But I was in a very, very emotionally broken place in my life, a place I never had been before, being widowed at a very young age after 30 years of marriage. So extenuating circumstances can make you make decisions that you wouldn't normally make. And I think that's true of everyone, no matter what the circumstance. So let's just build each other up and support one another, okay?
Loneliness is a real thing, right? Wanting to feel desire, wanting to feel catered for, wanting to feel loved is real. Wanting to know that there's somebody who cares about you, people want to feel cared for. What are your thoughts? Do you think that those people who go through romance scams, do you think they should get sympathy, or you feel that they're just being foolish? What are your thoughts? Drop them in the comments. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? We have happy real conversations over here, so join the team. And if you know somebody who would enjoy this video, somebody who you want to be part of this conversation, make sure you share this video with them and give this video a thumbs up. Not only will you be supporting me, but you will also be saving the next woman from these scams. When they see this video, they will learn from the experience and will never be a victim to dating scams. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.